got 7 people on. Hopefully this thing works right. View of everything. What's that attached to? All right. Oh, Deborah Kennedy and Miss Debbie Merciel. So we have 12 people on. We should be pretty good set here. I'll wait for a couple more. 13 people now. Got a lot of stuff to get through. You can't really see it now because it's all over there. Now that we've got it more organized over here. Hello, Mr. Groer. We have our new vendor, Relove with Heart, is working in her new booth after Dawn moved Larry, Bronx Man Cave, is all moved up front, so that booth is being worked on right now. And they'll be adding more stuff to that. Oh, wow. I'm on a 55-inch TV. I don't know if that's good. Hey, Kathy OG. Well, you'll be able to see the stuff easier. I'll make sure I cover my face a lot more with the stuff. All right, we're going to dive in. Like I said, I've got a lot of things to get through. And the nice thing is Don went through and he cleared all these shelves for me so I can access everything. I'm going to start with this guy that just came in today. This is from our hip chick. She is at 30%, so it becomes 20, becomes $14, and it's 9 candle holders. And we can ship this one. It comes apart, or Don says he can ship it like this. Oh, Miss Pock, Mr. Pock. You know, it is dark in the back because there's no lights on in the back of me. So this is $21 for this brass candelabra. It's a nice tall one, and it holds 9 candles. So, and that is 13 inches tall. So we're gonna, I'm just gonna say, if you're watching this live, you just say sold and which item it is, and we do ship. If I can't ship something, I will let you know. If it's your first time purchasing with us, I need you to direct message me your zip code so we can send you a PayPal invoice. We take payment either via PayPal, and you can also sign into PayPal as a guest. You do not have to have an account with them. Or you can call us during business hours and we put your credit card information right into the machine. We do not keep your credit card information ever. So please do not email me bits and pieces or send me messages of your credit card information. I don't want it. We don't write it down. It all goes to the machine. So first item, $14. Now this is a pickup only. I only have like one or two things that are pickup only. Hello, Miss Phillips. So I have this really cool red toolbox. It's got some great age to it. The handle has been wrapped, so it's actually very comfortable. And it's $20. It's this old barn red. Make a really cute little planter or just an extra caddy to have around. It is a larger one. Hello, Miss Graham. So, and that is just $20. Can't ship this one. It is local pickup. And again, if you're watching this after, you have to direct message us. There's a metal handle. Look at that metal dowel. So that's a neat one. I just love the color on it too. It's got a great color on it. So now this gave me a chuckle earlier. Pyrex, okay, usually has all these cute names for things. So I looked this one up as gold acorn oak leaves, and that's the name of this one. So this is the gold acorn oak leaves. There's a couple pieces of, this is the double divided casserole. Now with the lid, you actually can use the lid as your plate as well. That was one of the things with Pyrex. It's clear glass. This is from Good to Go. It's just $16. There are no chips, and there's minimal, like a lot of people hold these up to the light, and you can see where there's like a couple of pieces, a little bit of some of the paint missing, but it's really not bad. Inside is super clean. And this is a 1.5 quart double-sided casserole with the lid for just $16. And this is the older Pyrex. Does have the gold on it, so you're not able to microwave this one. Now I have these globes. This is repurposed. This is from On Second Thought. It's got transfers on it, and it's just decorative, and it is $32 for the yellow transfer orb globe now. And that is from On Second Thought. This is from our newest vendor, Mia's Treasures. There are a couple sticker-related issues, but no chips or cracks, a little bit of paint missing. $5.60 for the vintage bank. It's British telephone with it does have the stopper, 7 inches tall, just $5.60. And it is ceramic. It's got some good weight to it. And it does have the stopper. I just thought that was really cute, and it's just $5.60. And you can see the stickers are a little off to where they should be, but yeah, that's a good price on that one. You have it, Miss Murata. And look at that. I did forget something. I have them right here. And everything's nice and organized, so even if I do forget things, I can actually get to them easily. Ah! If I'm writing things on there, I don't mean to. So I just had a screwdriver fall on there. I have the phone for Miss Murata. And that's actually going to be our vendor's first sale. Okay. Now, we don't get these in very often. This is a nice chunky one. I'm not seeing, other than a couple little scratches, there's a nice crystal knife rest for just $8, or it might be pressed glass. But it's like a nice little barbell shape, and it's a larger one. You can see it's got some size to it. And that is just $8. Like I said, you have been looking for one. That's awesome. And that's just $8. Like I said, we don't get these in very often anymore. And so this is like for a bigger knife, because a lot of times you will have the ones that would sit in front of each plate to rest your knife on. They'd be a little daintier than this. That's a nice piece of glass for just $8. And that is about 4.5 inches long. Now we have a very nice old piece of pottery. This is also, hello Leah. We have a nice, this is also from Mia's Treasures, and it's a really good price. This is vintage Trenton Potteries out of Trenton, New Jersey. Tepico. It's got the star on it. It's just a plain, it's like a grayish colored vase, and that's just $6.40 for that nice old piece of pottery from a pottery that hasn't existed in quite a long time. It's got that nice stamp on the bottom of it, and that is just $6.40 for that nice vintage local New Jersey, Trenton, New Jersey pottery piece. And that is from our vendor, Mia's Treasures. Now this is a nice set of Fire King, right? Yep. Fire King ware, made in USA. This again, this is also like a grayish color. It's got like a little opalescence kind of finish to it. This is for the pear, the sugar and the open sugar, no lid, and the creamer is $12.80, and this is also from our vendor, Good to Go. And it's got this pretty pattern on it. It's a very understated little piece of glassware there, and an unusual color. So that's $12.80, and that is from Good to Go. If you're watching this afterward and you direct message me, just say which vendor it was. Hello, Lynn Rose. I grabbed this because I thought this was a really good deal. Not seeing any maker's marks on it. It is a solid cast iron floral basket doorstop for $17.60. It does have some good weight. Colors are very bright, vibrant, and they're in a little basket. So, and that is shippable. I mean, it might weigh a little bit, but it is quite shippable. And that is from Burning Sensation Antiques. And it's got a good height to it. It's 8 inches tall. And that'll stop your doors from blowing during the windy days that we have. Now, I saw this last week, and I meant to bring it up because I thought it was so unusual. It is new, but it's vintage style, Victorian style hand-shaped letter clip. So there's a hole here to hang this on a hook or a wall, and it's this lady's dainty glove, and it'll hold anything here, a picture or whatever you want to hold on there. And that's from Belmont Farmhouse for $8.40 on that unusual. You can just set it like that way if you wanted to. You don't have to hang it, and that's just $8.40. And the spring works very well on it. Or if you just don't feel like clapping, you can have your own little clapper. Okay, I have the hand for Miss Kennedy. I have Debbie Kennedy first on the hand. All right. This is from our vendor, Burning Sensation. And this is it's copper and a brass handled cup for $8.40, mug. It's got some nice patina inside, and it is signed oh my goodness, something, oh boy. It's all Greek to me. I don't know what that says, but it's signed something on the bottom. And it's a nice primitive, like this really just vintagey looking copper mug with a brass handle for just $9.60. I'm sorry, $9.60. Not eight. He's 20% off, so that'd be $9.60 on that. So if you're all right with that, that's supposed to be $9.60. I'm getting my 30s and my 20%ers here all confused. I have Deborah Kennedy for that. That is a nice one. It's older than, it's got some nice age to it. It's got really some nice age to it. Looks like something that would be like used in a Game of Thrones type. I have Miss Kennedy for the copper mug. Sorry, Kim, I do have more copper coming up though. Now I have this unusual piece here. It's newer, but you don't have to use it just for its intended purpose. This is a ceramic cell phone holder from Lazy Q Ranch for $5. It's porcelain, made in China, apple tree design. But I mean, it'll hold a picture or something else if you wanted to, and that's $5. And well, I can't show you my cell phone because that's right there. So it's this cream colored, and you can put your phone in there or anything else for just $5 on that little stand there. Now this just came in. I grabbed this because the price is right. All right, get ready, folks. $4.90. Nice Farber and Schlevin ink hand wrought. It's an aluminum tray with these funky handles and this floral pattern and reticulated edging. Really cute little tray. And that is, it's about 12.5 inches long, 7 inches wide. That doesn't include the handles. With the handles, it is 15.5 inches long. I have the tray, okay, slow down. I have the tray for Miss Graham. I have the tray for Miss Graham. No. I show Jackie on my computer as the first person, so if I can just get a couple confirmations on that. I knew that was a good deal. Thank you. All right, so everybody agrees the tray was for Jackie Graham. Thank you, everybody. All right, hopefully I've got something else that gets you all going that excitedly. And I do have some boxes. I know everybody loves their boxes. I have this cute little, it's not just good, but it is the best in wall accessories. It's a vintage little framed floral print, and it is $8, and it is, let's see, J.L. Travost framed floral. It's got some nice colors to it. The back has been taped on, but it'll still, I mean, once you hang it, it's not going anywhere. And that's a nice oval frame. I think it's plastic, but it looks like wood. What did I do with the... Well, I had a tape. Oh, here it is. I have the picture for Miss Rostello, so I do not have to go looking for my tape measure. Thank you. Because I found it now. There's so much red up here. All right. That is a cute little picture. Very nice shape, too. We do have some ironstone tonight too. We're going to start with the 3 3/4 inch Royal Crownford ironstone little pitcher for $12. That's from Pickin' Wildflowers. It does have crazing underneath the glaze, but there are no chips or crack. And this is the smaller of the 3. I do have a few of these coming up. 3 3/4 for $12 for the cute little ironstone pitcher. Signed Royal Crowford ironstone, Weatherby, Harley, England, something where. So, and that is the 3 3/4 is $12. And then the next one in the size of those, I have Miss Mercille for the little one. I just dropped a bird on the floor. All right. All right. Pick up the bird. All right, the next one is the same maker's mark, same thing, crazing underneath the glaze. This one is $17.60, and this one is the 5-inch tall ironstone creamer. Like I said, there's tiny well, that's actually under the glaze. So there's like a little manufacturing flaw here where they had like a little chip, but they went right over it with the glaze, which is quite common when they were manufacturing. If it happened during the process, they would just put it right over and put it in a little kiln and cook it further, but put the glaze on it. So that one is $17.60 for that size. Put this over here. And I'll just get the last one up. Like I said, I have quite a few things here tonight. Now that Don made room for me, I can actually, now this is the larger of them. This is the 7-inch tall. And this one is $23.20. So again, there's just some crazing underneath the glaze. It's got the same mark underneath it. And this one, your hand actually does fit in there. And you can use that. The 5-inch tall for Miss Mercille as well. It's the way to do it, how you start a collection. And I have Lynn Rose for the large one. Okay, so I have 2 for Debbie and I have 1 for Lynn Rose. For those just joining us, it's as easy as just saying sold and which item you want. If you've not purchased with us before and you need something shipped, I just need you to message me your zip code. Unless you've messaged me before, I can't message you because Facebook is protecting you from, anything I might send you unsolicited. So you have to reach out to me first. I have this cute little guy from Jazzy Junk. He's a little lawn steak. He's a short one though. And he's just $4 for the wood bluebird. He's got cute little colors painted on him. Hello again, Lisa. And that is just $4. It's like a plastic little steak. He's got the point. He'll go right in the ground there, and he is just $4 for the wood. It doesn't have to be outside, folks. You have plants inside. He'd be a cute little bluebird inside your house, and he is wood, and he's just $4. Now we have our we have our vendors bring up all the little pencil sharpeners like this, because I do have a lady that comes in every week and she collects these. So this one was one that was brought up today. She has this one. She came in today and purchased the other one. $4.90 for the, is this Hong Kong? This one's made in China. It's a metal little locomotive. The pencil sharpener, you empty it out there and you put the pencil up in there. I have the Bluebird for Miss Norma. So, and then the little locomotive pencil sharpener is just $4.90. Not super old. Looks old. All right, so Norma gets the bird. It's got great colors on him. It's a very pretty job, whoever painted him. Okay. This goes over here. This back door keeps opening. Now, this is one of the most unusual. I have the train for the pox. Put it, here it is. This is a very unusual bed chamber water carafe. These are the sets that would be, all right, so I have the train for the pox. That would be next to your bed. So you keep that over so nothing gets in there. Now what's unusual about this one, besides what you can already see, it's hand painted, is it's crackle glass. And the crackle glass is not throughout the whole portion of it. And it's got these painted palm trees on it, and it's crackle glass and smooth glass. So this would be next to your bed. You put your water in there or whatever. And this one is $16, and this is from Betty's Treasure. So it's very unusual. I've not seen one hand painted like this one with the crackle glass. And you see how that gives it such a nice secure fit. So nothing is flying in, crawling in, getting into your drink during the night. So when you reach over for that glass of water or whatever you put in there, you know nothing's in there. This is actually the first thing I grabbed today. This is from 1973 from Vintage Crush. It's the Japanese home cooking cookbook for $4. It's 1973. It's a thinner one, but the graphics on it, I just love the colors on this, how pretty it is, and I love the fonts that they use, all the different fonts. And there's a bunch of different recipes in here by the Potpourri Press out of Greensboro, North Carolina. So it has a whole bunch of table contents and a bunch of different menus in there. Sashimi, the pictures in it are just great. Yeah, right? Yeah, that's actually how I started shopping on eBay. I had a cat who destroyed a lot of my stuff. And it's like little pictures, sweet boiled carrots and turnips. Like I said, it's really, the graphics on this are very nice. 1973. Let's try to see if there's another picture. No, that's it for the young ladies, the geishas. And it even has the glossary of all the different types of Japanese food in there. So that's just $4 from our vendor, Vintage Crush. And I'm going to put it back in its little plastic holder. Keep it nice and safe. Or not. I'll do that later. All right. So several shelves of stuff to go, folks. I grabbed a lot of stuff today. Okay. Nice little piece of Wedgwood. This is the Jasperware Wedgwood Blue, small plate, 4.5 inches tall. It's Ben Franklin for $7.20, and that is from Redeemable. And it does have the incised Wedgwood England mark on the back. So a little Ben Franklin there for $7.20. I have the cookbook for Miss Mercio. So we have Ben Franklin here for $7.20, and that is Wedgwood, England. I do love the cover on that. Okay. All right, we have this cute little signed pottery vase. It looks like VAUN, and it's got beautiful drip glaze to it, inside and out, so it is usable, for $6.40 from Andover Junction. Nice little art vase, and is signed, and that is about 4.5 inches tall and 3-inch diameter on the top, and that's just $6.40 for the art pottery vase. Wedgwood's a brand. Might be a place too, but Wedgwood's an actual brand, and it's just wedged all together, Wedgwood, without that E in there. So that would be Wedgwood. All right, I have this really cute little pottery vase from Miss Mercio. It's got good weight to it too. Put your name in it. So I have the pottery for Miss Mercio. Now I have this adorable little graniteware, enamelware, black and white lidded pot with the wood handle for $16 from our vendor, Burning Sensation Antiques. I'm not sure. Oh, it's actually pretty clean inside. Not sure how old it is. I mean, there is some rust on the handle. It is a wood handle, so it's got a little bit of age on it. But it's really I'm not seeing any, like there's a couple chips on the rim, but I'm not seeing anything on the inside. Thanks, Heather. So, really cute, just $16 for the cute little, oh, I didn't even know the little handles on there. Very cute. And that is from Burning Sensation Antiques. Oh boy, lots of littles. Got a lot of littles. I try to stick with things that we can ship easily. Now this is a vintage little Raggedy Ann doll from Knickerbocker. When I say little, she's little. And she is, how much is she? This is from Belmont Farmhouse. $2.80 for the vintage little Raggedy Ann doll. $2.80 for the tiny Raggedy Ann. And she's got her Knickerbocker label on her back there. All right. Tiny little copper piece, no signature. It's got little ball feet. I have the pox for the little Raggedy Ann. I used to have the Holly Hobbies in this size by Knickerbocker. I had all Holly Hobby and all her friends. Oh, look who's here. Don's here. Hello, Missy Bodina. right, so we have this cute little footed, it's got 3 little feet, copper piece, and this is $4.90. This is from our vendor. I have them sealed for the copper piece. And that's from Belmont Farmhouse. There's still a lot of stuff to go through, though, so there's still a lot of things to see, Nina. You be a lot to go through still. I grabbed this because the price was right. It's $7.20 for the Yorktown Pfaltzgraff. It's an au gratin dish, 22 ounce, and that's just $7.20. So this is oven and microwave, and it is 11.5 by 5.5. Little Kittles do not come through. I've not seen any here. If they do, I will post them right away because that's a big, big collectible. Pandora's Box most likely has Kittles all the time. So, and that's just a nice piece of Pfaltzgraff for just $7.20. Usable in and out of your microwave and oven. So, nice little practical dish there. I have this cute little salt and pepper. This guy has some pitting and stuff because it was used. I think that probably held the pepper, and he's not been super cleaned out all the way. This is by, they're marked Iris, which did a lot of the perfume bottles and stuff, and this has been reduced recently to just $6.40 for the cute little glass, and it comes with this little tray. And that is $6.40. Like I said, a little bit of the pitting. No, that must have been the salt because of the pitting. And just a little cloudy, so I mean you can absolutely use it still. And that's $6.40 for the little glass salt and pepper shakers by Iris Glass. And that's from Betty's Treasures. Oh, I had another thing here. What did I just do? Oh, here it is. It's on my keyboard. Salt and pepper to Miss Kennedy. I was rather surprised to see that brand on the bottom of the S&Ps because, like I said, they're usually perfume bottle people. I guess if you're making all that glass, you might as well make that as well. All right, so I have the salt and pepper, and I have another item right now that Miss Kennedy should pay attention to because this is up her alley right here. Cute little spool for $2 and, what is that, 40 cents? Let me see. Yeah, $2.40 for the little wood spool, and it is marked, I can't read it, made. Oh, it's got a maker's mark on the one end. It's a tiny, it is $2.40, is a vintage wood spool, unusual shape, about 2 3/4 inches, and I have that to Miss Kennedy. All right, we have this unusual candle holder for $14. It's onyx and brass. Not so sure about the brass, but it is some metal that might be polished up nicely, but you have this beautiful piece right here in the center, and this is $14. It is a taper candle holder. It's very unusual. It's just the colors are so pretty on that, and it's got little pineapple feet. I know you like your wood spools. That's why I made sure I got your attention right away so you wouldn't miss out. And the candle holder is about 6.5 inches tall. I have Miss Merciel for this beautiful little candle holder. It's really, I mean, the more I look at it, the more details I see on it. Even like the underside of the collar has a design on it. Very pretty. Okay. Make sure I have no other smalls up there. All right, these are not ironstone, but yeah, I have the candle holder for Miss Merciel. Not ironstone, but they are fine porcelain. They are Limoges. I've got 3 butter pats, and for whatever reason, these things are crazy hot and on Etsy and Pinterest and everything. We've got 3 Limoges for $6.40, and I don't see, this one does have a chip on it here, tiny chip. So you have 3 floral Marc Limoges, Haviland, France, Limoges, $6.40 for the lovely little butter pats. And again, like I said, if you look these up online, like these people that do these they'll sell you a whole vignette now. And one of the things is they'll include like a butter pat as part of it with some little kitchen tools and stuff. And they're not very cheap, but these are $6.40. Like I said, one has a tiny chip on it. Oh, and those are from Jazzy Junk. I did promise a lot of boxes tonight. I have smaller boxes that are easy to... I have a lot of different boxes. If you watched our YouTube video from last night, I did show this particular box. It's very unusual. It's wood and it's got this like thin metal hammered onto it with this design on it. It's just $12. She has as is patina wear and tear. It's a vintage wood box with brass, I can't say that word, repose cover, and it goes along on all the sides here. And you can see they use like little finishing nails to get these pieces in. It is a hinged box. And it does have just some normal wear on it. It is old. It's very interesting, and some pitting. Butter pats to Merciel. Oh, see you there now. There it is. You snuck in there as Don's making his little pitter-patter jokes. The nice thing with these two, I mean, they're Limoges, but the ironstone are the ones that everybody seems to gravitate to, but unless you go up and pick these up, you cannot tell. I have the box for Miss Kennedy. Can I get confirmation on that? If I can get some eyes on that, let me know what everybody else saw. If I can get some confirmation that Miss Kennedy has won that box. Thank you. All right. All right, so we have Deborah Kennedy for the box. Now, like I said, some other boxes are different from this one, but we do have some more boxes coming up because I know you all love your boxes. You can never have too many boxes. You put stuff in them, you pile them. We're going to go through them now. Hopefully, I'll make sure the tape that's on here is not going to damage this finish. It is pulling off some of it. All right, not too bad. All right, so I have this very unusual jewelry box. It has the initials VAB on it, and it has the key. Let me see, I want to make sure the key has an old lock on it. It is $12 for the jewelry box. It does have some wear to it. I just want to make sure that this key does work. It should. Key works, Jeanette's hand doesn't. Why isn't that going on there? Ah, there we go. So the key does go in and does work. All right, did I lock it? I did lock it. And there's no, then you just got to turn the key to open it. So the key is there. It has this gorgeous, I mean, the surprise is it's a very plain box on the outside, and you just have these initials. Inside you have this gorgeous velvet finish, the tray. The whole thing is velvet lined. And you have the upper tray, and it does have some nice age to it. And it does have the key. Like I said, it does have initials on it. It's like this vinyl-y finish on it. But the inside is just amazing. It's not leather. It's like a vinyl. I don't think that's leather. It looks like, it's like that faux leather. It does have some cracking and stuff on it. But the key does work. It does have some age to it. The inside is just in amazing condition, and that is just $12 for that one. All right, I have the box for Miss Waits. That's going to be great with all your jewelry. And I was very pleasantly surprised when I opened up that box. I was like, ooh. Yeah, Velvet Elves would have appreciated that. Yeah. I appreciated it. There's just something about like the dark green and that deep red velvet, just so pretty. All right, folks, get ready. One more box, and this one is pyrography. We have it on just on the lid. There's a design, and it kind of comes down to here. It does have age, 7 by 10 by 3 from Auntie's Attic, and this one is $12 as well. You can see the design on the different sides here. I have Miss Kennedy for this box as well. Miss Kennedy is on that button tonight. These boxes actually look very nice together. The other one that you got too, because they're both this floral design. One's poinsettias and one's daffodils, but they actually look close to the same time period. Don't despair, folks. There's still a lot more stuff to go. Ooh, well, that's not really a box, but I do have some other things coming up as well. You got it. All right, so this is, where's this made? Made in Italy. All right, so this is it's marked made. It's the wood nutcracker with the screw handle from Auntie's Attic for $8. So you would put your nut in there, and then you just kind of turn it until it cracks. So it'll go all the way down to the bottom there, and that is just $8 for the made in Italy. Nice old piece of wood. It's got a nice patina to it. Nut screw. Yeah, it goes all the way down to the bottom, so anything you put in there. I have the nutcracker for Miss Norma. It is cracking if you put it in there. Norma for the nutcracker. I just love the finish on this wood. I love when it gets that patina like that. Okay, I thought these were just so cute for the summer. These are made in the Philippines, and there's a set of 4 wood banana napkin holders from Vintage Crush for $4. So if you have a cute little summer table, picnic table kind of thing, and they are $4 for the banana napkin rings. Actually, probably use them as curtain things too, but yeah, that little set is just $4 for the 4 bananas. Yes, we have no bananas. I'm just gotta take a sip of the drink for a second. Okay. Now this has a little bit of rust to it, but it's such a fun piece. I pulled this off a piece of furniture. Well, I unscrewed it from the back from Good to Go. He has marked it down from 12 to 8, and then you get the 20% off, so it's $6.40 for the countertop or wherever you can screw this little grinder on. And you can see it's got some nice age to it. And like I said, he did have it on a little table. This would be on your Hoosier, anywhere you can screw that little guy on. And he is just $6.40. It is all metal. I don't see a brand name on it. Not sure quite how well it works, but you know, it's just a cool looking piece for your vintage kitchen. I don't know how you would, oh, I see, okay. So you would kind of grind whatever you're doing, and it kind of spits out here, and you just attach that to whatever you want to attach it to for just $6.40 from Good to Go. Okay, I have the grinder for Miss Norma. That is a cool one. Yeah, I almost didn't see it because the way he had it on a piece of furniture, I was like, ooh, look at this, and he's marked it down. This just came in from our snowbird who is back from Florida. This is a very good deal. This is a beautiful little, it's not marked, but I'm going to say USA Pottery Planter Swan from Betty's Treasures, just $4.80. It's this pink with this green to the yellow. And that is just $4.80 from Betty's Treasures. Yes, nobody went bananas for it, Don. And it is about almost 5 inches tall by about 5.5 inches wide. And that, you've got it, Miss Graham. I have the swan for Miss Jackie. Yeah, she just brought that in today, and I'm like, ooh, that is a good deal. Let me get that one up on the show tonight. Okay. This is so cute. This is from our vendor, Vintage Crush. It is a tiny little butter silver plated dish. It does not have a glass insert. It is silver on copper. And this is $9.60, and it is silver on copper. You can see a little bit of pitting on the bottom. Again, there is no, yeah, I have this one for Jackie. There's no, like I said, glass insert, but it's just a cute little trinket dish, and it's tiny, like I said. It is 4.5 inches by almost 3.5 inches diameter, and then the height isn't that much. The height is only about 2.5 inches on that, and that is $9.60 for the cute little silver over copper dish from Vintage Crush. All right, now these came in today. I did post them earlier. I talked about them. They're just so cute. These are little vintage chalkware anthropomorphic pig hooks. You have the Mr. and Mrs. Excellent. We have Mr. and Mrs. Pig hook here for $6.40. You can see they are old. They got some nice age to them. They do have the little hooks here to hang them. And then usually be like something lightweight, like a little pot holder on those. So I wouldn't put anything too heavy. And they're really, I mean, there's just a couple little paint places that are missing. So, and those are just $6.40 for the vintage little wall hooks. And those are from Thrifty Rick. So if you're watching this after, please direct message us. Do not comment. They said there's still more. Yeah, but wait, there's more. All right. Oh, I keep going past this bowl. Okay, so we have this really cool wood bowl. I don't know how old it is, but it's all American bowl, hand painted house for $12. Has the stars around it here, and you have that little folk art house inside. And that is $12 from Andover Junction. Obviously not usable, it's display only. A very nice little primitive piece. It is 9.5 inches in diameter, and it's about 3.5 inches tall. I have the bowl for Lynn Terry Sawyer. Oh wait, nope, sorry, I have Charlene Corno for the bowl. Can I get confirmation on that? I show Charlene as the first person on the bowl. Actually, nice typo, Charlene. But I have Charlene for the bowl. Can I get some confirmation on that, please? I knew somebody was going to eventually do that for the word bowl. Okay, so everybody agrees Charlene has the bowl. Thank you. All right. Okay, now this is a box that has stuff in it. It has, what does it have in it? Calibrated absorber values, aluminum. It's a physics lab radiation filters, and they're all in there. It's a very unusual little setup here, and I don't think all the pieces are in it, but all the numbered pieces are here. And you have all your different calibrations. There's some handwriting on the top. And then this was, I believe it does close. It's Nuclear Chicago. And check out that graphic on there. And this is from Good to Go as well. And this is $36 for the very unusual radiation box. Looks like it was in a lab that had a tag on it that they took off. You can still see the number there. And then B11. So, I mean, this is what you have between you and your radiation when you're doing your testing. So that one's like a chalk. They have all different types in here, and that is $36 for the box of calibrated radiation discs. Everything comes through here at least once, right? All right, so I got these. They're actually lighter than I thought they would be. Both of these are from vendor Burning Sensation Antiques. I don't see any marks. Have some interesting patina on it. It's antique tin mold for 16. They are thinner. There's 6 little pastry type molds on here. And that is from Burning Sensation. And that is, like I said, it has some patina on it. And that is 14 inches by a little over 4.5 inches. And only about 1/4 inches deep. And again, it is lightweight. Just a really interesting little mold. If you do any kind of jewelry making or anything that's got lots of little fine beads and stuff, it would be good for holding that, as well as being an attractive little decorative piece. In that same vein, I have another interesting mold. Same price, $16, however you want to hold it. Also from Burning Sensation. And this is 12 little triangles. And again, that'll hold a lot of little beads and stuff for you. They're on there, they're not coming off. You can see they're all riveted in place on that. So it's like a little harlequin pattern going on there. And again, that's the same price as the other one. Each mold is just $16. Okay, I have some interesting, they are newer. They are by Cynthia Rowley of New York. And they're like a interesting ceramic picture frames. I have mint green and I have off-white, and they are $8 for the picture frames, and they are the easel stands. And if the back comes off, well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's going to be the same no matter how you do it. The molds are each $16. So these are small openings on the picture frames. So the frames as a whole are 7.5 by 7.5, and then the opening is about 3.5 by 3.5. And those are just $8 each. I have the frames, both of them, for Lynn Terry Sawyer. Just let us know, Lynn, are you a pickup or do we need to ship to you? If I need to ship to you, I just need you to message us so we can get your zip code and send you the invoice on that. I have both frames for Miss Sawyer. Night, hon. All right. All right. I have another get your fingers ready. Oh, I gotta make sure I can open this first. There we go. All right, it's partially hinged because of there's some wax in there. It does have a little bit of condition issues with the hinge, which you can easily readjust. But the colors on this tin box are fantastic. It is, I can't quite read the bottom, but it does have a little bit of, it's got a little bit of bead up to it. But other than that, I mean, it's really vibrant colors. It is just $6.90 for the Made in Holland. And it's got like these little raised pictures on it. And you can see it's just got a little bit of condition issues. You can easily reline that hook back up into there. Ow, the hinge. And it does bite if you put your finger near it. So don't put your finger near it. And that's just $6.30 for that beautiful tin. Get great colors on that. Very nice. Made in Holland. Ooh, still got some great things coming up for you guys. I have the box for Miss Norma. Do I have a, I do have a pile up here for you. It's really, the colors are just so pretty. It just came in. I couldn't pass that up when I was grabbing things for tonight. Yeah, we sold, actually the Louis Cherry candy box sold today to another dealer at another shop. So, like I said, you got to grab those when I bring them up because they do not last. This is not old, but it looks old. It's a distressed white metal bird bookend, 6.5 by 8.5, just $9.60. We only have one, and this is from our vendor, Vintage Crush. And it is really cool looking. And it's metal, it's got good weight to it. And it looks kind of pretty just like that. And if you have that, a book on birds or anything to put with it, and that is just $9.60 for that really cool little metal bookend. You gotta screenshot things so you remind yourself. That's what I try to do when you guys buy things from me after hours. I'm like screenshotting. The next morning I come in and I run and try to get everything together. So it's really pretty, and it's just $9.60. Let me put this where I'm not gonna trip over it. I have the bookend for Miss Kerner. Yeah. It happens. When vendors are bringing in stuff and I get stuck at the counter and I can't go look at what they bring in, and then somebody brings it up to the counter, I'm like, oh no. Although we've been very good today with finding stuff for Donnie to get Don for Father's Day. So sneaking things. Don just thinks Donnie has really good taste and knows what he likes. I gotta remember where I put the thing that I got. That's always the fun part. All right. I did promise there's more copper and there's some other interesting things. We're almost to the end, but I still have some good things for you guys. Now this was firm. They have taken the firm off, so this is a set for $36. It is a Stieff, S-T-I-E-F-F coffee pot with the creamer and sugar. It does have some wear. It does have the mark on the bottom, Stieff pewter. The wood does need nourishing on the handles. Hinge is fine. Looks like it has been used over the years. You can see a little coffee staining on the end, but the hinge is in fine shape. Like I said, the wood does need a little bit of nourishment on it, and it's the full set. It is the creamer, the sugar is lidded. You can see the handles need a little bit of, you can use hemp oil or lemon oil or anything, and that'll bring that luster nice and back to those. These are pewter. It is for all the pieces here. $36 for a pewter coffee pot set. And even if you don't use it, if you just want that, you know, that classic Americana vintage in your home, this is the true antique look. All pieces, just $36. Like I said, he just took the firm off, and that's from Burning Sensation Antiques. A little nourishment on that wood, and you are good to go. All right, we have a nice old piece. I have Miss Lynn Rose for the pewter set. Good deal on that. Good grab. Yeah, once he took the firm off of it, I'm like, I got to get that up here. Because that knocks $9 off of it. Okay, we have a nice true antique. Does have condition issue. It is missing a lot of paint, but I did not see any chips or cracks. This is a Fila Finds made in Germany with the dog handle picture for just $8. Again, it does have a lot of paint loss. Looks like somebody tried to wash it. But if it didn't have the paint loss, this is a $50, $60 picture. I mean, just put it with the side that's got the least amount of paint loss. For $8, it is a, if you're looking to get one of these, it's a good placeholder till you find one that's in pristine condition. The dog, he's in really good shape. And that is a true antique. It's 100+ years old for just $8. And like I said, you can hear it. No cracks, just paint loss. So $8 for the antique German dog-handled pitcher. And that is from Thrifty Rick. All right. We are getting near the end. I have a few more things for you folks. Okay, no lid, but we have sold the dog pitcher from Miss Merciel. Good deal on that. Like I said, that is a true antique. I make it to 100. If all I have is a little bit of paint loss, I'll be happy. All right. Now we have two of these. The other one is not as vibrant in color. These are $8 each. We have Sir Walter Riley tobacco tins from our vendor We Love with Heart. They are no lids, empty, a little bit of rust. Yeah, right. If they could talk, I would not be here. Trust me. This one does have some writing on it here. Somebody wrote a marker here. So you just display this side, and that is $8 for the Sir Walter Raleigh tin. We do have 2 of these, and that is from Relove with Heart. I do have people that are not on right now that I know like these. So if you're watching the replay, just direct message me and let me know which ones, and I will get that for you. All right, folks, get your fingers ready. These are not super old, but they are vintage, for they are made in Taiwan from the brand Two's Company. Remember we had those tiki mugs last week from them. Now I have flower frogs from them. 0.7. I have the smaller size. They're black metal. And these are $5.60 each from the Hip Chick. So this is like, I don't know if this is like a ceramic on the outside or what, but they're the metal little pieces inside. These are $5.60 each for the 2 smaller squares, and they're by Two's Company. And then I have this one, which is the larger one. It's got a number 2 on the bottom, and this one is $7 for the Two's Company metal inside flower frog. So they are in little holders. They're by Two's Company. So you have the 2 small ones are $5.60, and we have the larger one is $7. Now we are getting to the end. All right, so I have, they're slightly different. They must have been made at different times. So I'm going to show you the differences. These are these are, why can't I read this? Copper Craft Guild. They are both brass and copper candle holders. Now the difference is this one has more wear to it. This one's much more vibrant. And you can see this one, the handle is attached. This one I thought was broken, but it looks like it was never meant to be attached. And we can tell these might have been made at different periods at the time of the company, because this one actually has the company name etched into it, while this one's a sticker. So they might have changed up the design over the course of time where they actually attached the handle. So these are each $8 for the copper and brass-backed candle holders, and these are from Jazzy Junk. Like I said, the difference is this handle's actually attached, this one is not, and the patina's not that good on here. You say you sold candle holder. I have 2 of them. I need to know which, because they're $8 each. Did you want both, or just the one with the handle attached? If I can just get you to clarify on that, Deborah. Handle attached. All right, you got it. So we have this one left as well, and this is $8, copper and brass on the background. So, and those are from Jazzy Junk. If you're watching this afterwards, we have the one left. I just want to put Deborah's name on here. Yeah, I thought it was broken, and then I looked, and there was never a hole there for it to have been attached to it in either the handle or the item. So just different times of production. All right, folks, let me just double check to make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I actually got everything this time now that Don has it that I can work here. Everything's up off the floor. All right, so that's going to do it. I will be back here next Wednesday night with a live. We have a video that went up last night that was Redreamable, Reloved with Heart, excuse me, and Thrifty Rick. So you can always watch our YouTube videos as well to shop. And I posted a lot of stuff today and all throughout the weekend on our Facebook and Instagram, so you can shop those as well. We are open this Monday, 11 to 2 for Memorial Day. Thank you as always for joining me, and have a wonderful evening. Good night.